What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back with another episode of Flashback Friday, and here we have in front of you, in front of me, is the 5th anniversary special Smackdown issue. I got a bunch of just stuff in the closet. Let's just get into it. Obviously, you can see the cover: JBL, Kurt Angle, John Cena, Eddie Guerrero, The Undertaker. These were like the core of SmackDown. These were the guys. Remember Smackdown Your Vote? There's Maven. Remember this company? They used to sell all of the toys and the belts. They don't even exist anymore. Figures. What are they called? Figures Toy Co. We got the posters. Do I have these posters? I have this Eddie one. And I think I have this Tori one. More stuff to sell, and here's the table of contents. Look what we got. The Rock giving the rock bottom to, who was that? Billy Gunn? I believe that's Billy Gunn. Let's just dive into this drawing. 5 years of SmackDown. Remember when Kurt Angle was the SmackDown GM? This was after Stephanie was the GM, and it's a nice little interview, whatever. His career. Remember the WWE experience? Remember Sunday Night Heat? WWE experience. Great American Bash. This is an iconic poster of Tori Wilson, and WWE DVDs aren't even sold anymore. And now that we are celebrating SmackDown, let's see what else we got here. These are all the moments. This was the first SmackDown. There's tribute to the troops. And we have the top 10 matches in SmackDown history. Now, clearly, this is outdated because there have been some great matches since then. Now, I will go forth and say that the greatest match in SmackDown history is still probably the Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, Iron Man match. But there are a couple others that are in there. So let's see what we got. What we got. Rock and Sock Connection versus New Age Outlaws. Okay. We have Triple H versus Taz. TLC. This was the 4th TLC match. This is the one that Benoit won by himself. This was a great match. I don't remember this Triple H Taz match. I gotta go back and check that out. Stone Cold versus Benoit. I vividly remember this match. I remember Benoit just giving Stone Cold like 15 German suplexes. He was just breaking Stone Cold's back. And then we got Hulk Hogan versus Chris Jericho. Don't remember this at all. What else we got? Edge versus Eddie. Remember this was classic. Hard Knocks. Matt Ray. This was the feud for the Cruiserweight Championship. Brock Big Show. We all know this. The ring broke. Classic stuff. Kurt Brock Iron Man match, and Eddie Shelton. Shelton Benjamin, low key, is one of the most underrated best wrestlers ever. Just great matches that have flown under the radar. Clearly, with the other one being him versus Shawn Michaels. So I think this is still the best match in SmackDown history, the Iron Man match. And then we have unforgettable moments in SmackDown history. So we got the first SmackDown. I remember this was Triple H. The main event was Triple H versus The Rock, and Shawn Michaels was the special guest referee. This is Ain't He Great? Learning he had to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Jeff Jarrett was on a mission to prove his superiority. Look at that. Who else was involved? Who was that? It's Deborah and the Cat. He's got Moolah in the figure 4. Fabulous Moolah. Not Fabulous. Moolah or Mae Young? It's Moolah. We got Chairman and Champion McMahon Helmsley era. We all remember Arnold laying a smackdown. The Radicals. Eddie, Dean, Perry, and Benoit, man. That was my squad. Stephanie winning the women's championship. This was like peak McMahon Helmsley era. It was the McMahons and it was DX, and they were just running roughshod over the WWE. We got Brooklyn Brawler getting a dub, being lifted up by Taka Michinoku and Funaki. Weird. Obviously TLC. TLCs aren't as good as they used to be, and clearly you can go back and look at the old drawings. Kurt and Stone Cold used to make comedy gold together. They were really, really good. And then we got the birth of the Alliance. Vince messed this up. This was just for Vince to jerk himself off. But Stephanie, Shane, Paul Heyman was great. And they could have elevated stars. Yes, you didn't have Hogan or Sting or Goldberg or Fielder, but you had other stars you could have made great. Stone Cold singing events. The expressions. This was all Alliance. Kurt Angle, WCW champion. And we all know the iconic Smackdown Fizz. And here's my thing. When they do throwback Smackdown and throwback Raw, they never go and use the old sets. They don't use the old music. If you're going to have a throwback Smackdown, break out the fist. We want the fist. RVD getting his time to shine, becoming Mr. Thursday Night. The 9/11 tribute. Mick Foley. This was Stone Cold gloated over regaining the WWE Championship. Kurt, he claimed that the commissioner William Regal on the Alliance side had control of everything. Yeah. Mick Foley plays a part in this. Benoit, Jericho. Happy reunion. A lot of this was like these last couple pages were all during the Alliance. And come on. This is peak Alliance right here. Clean up on Isle Jackass. Stone Cold and Booker T destroying that supermarket. This is peak Alliance. The Rock making Jonathan Coachman dance and kicking him. Flair becoming in charge of Raw. This led to the NWO coming to the WWE. LL Cool J with the APA. Thanks Will Sasso. Remember at this time, Mad TV. At this point, Mad TV was just better than Saturday Night Live at this point. Maven, the first winner of Tough Enough. Rock and Hogan. The draft. The Dudleys got split up. Edge and Christian split up. The Hardys were split up. We all know. We've seen the gif of Vince in the chair. This is where this comes from. Stacy Keibler and those legs, man. I tell you. The legend here. Look at Randy. Look at Randy. Look at Randy. Look at it. Look at it. That's when he was using the overdrive as a finisher. Ruthless aggression. The birth of John Cena. Edge and Hulk Hogan winning the tag team championships, defeating, I want to say they beat the Un-Americans. No, they took on Billy and Chuck. Rock and Buster. Rey Mysterio. Who's that jumping out the sky? R-E-Y Mysterio. Here we go. And we'll end part one with The Billy and Chuck wedding. Man, that's something else. And we're only up to 2002. We're on the 5th year. And SmackDown has so many classic moments, we're not even done. But that is Flashback Friday, part 1 of the Smackdown 5th Anniversary magazine. We'll be back in a couple weeks with part 2. Peace.